Welcome, Leo. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for November the 10th through to the 16th, 2014. So first of all, thank you for your likes, your shares, your favorites. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for the support. Now we start our reading with the King of Pentacles. So you are very much in control of, right next to it is the Fool. So King of Pentacles. This is your new ideas, your new inspirations, how you're going to create that well-being, how you're going to have that well-being, that financial security, that security in your life, how you're going to create it, how you're going to have it around you. And then we have the Fool right next to it, so it's embarking upon a whole new journey. So when you're the king, it's one thing to say, we're going to conquer this nation or that nation. We're going to win the war. It's a whole other thing to really get down to the nitty-gritty and understand how you're going to win the war. Okay, so you're embarking on a brand new path. Now, a lot of it takes faith. We don't get a lot of information about this new path other than it is a new path. For the majority of you, it will be financial. But in a general reading, it could be love. In a general reading, it could be not so much financial, but your well-being, your stature in the community, at work, within your home. So it really depends on where you have been giving the most energy. So this is kind of you right now. You've got this wild dream, these big dreams, these beautiful dreams. You can see the end result and how gorgeous it's going to be. But you need that influence of the king to get down to the reality of it and how is it doable. Not if it is doable. Of course it's doable. If you had the thought, of course it's doable. But how is it doable? How are you going to put it together? What do you need for support? What kind of finances do you need? You know, it's like always having this dream of starting your own business and then getting down to the nitty-gritty and finding out how much it's going to cost to rent the space and the equipment and advertising and employees and all the different fees that you have to pay the government in order to have a certain amount of employees and all the regulations. And, you know, so it's kind of understanding a little bit of that when you are the king. It's how it's going to roll out, how it's going to be successful. So even though it's a brand new path and we don't get a lot of information about it, we do know that we have to plan for success as a king would. Okay, he wouldn't just go out and just spontaneously start doing something. He's not going to be king very long if he acts in that way. So we too need to rein in what we want, our desires, our dreams, our wishes, and understand the action plan that needs to go forward in order to bring us the firm foundation. And I really do believe that, you know, you can either have a firm foundation going forward or you can have pain and sorrow and heartache. It's the attention you give, the conscious attention you're giving right now to how everything is going to roll out. Not acting spur of the moment. No knee-jerk moments. Okay? It's about, especially with partnerships, relationships, coming together as one, understanding each other's vision and understanding how it's the same. Understanding that you do have a firm foundation to go forward on. Realizing what's around you and the stability of what's around you in order to push forward. But I do think that with the Three of Swords there, that if you're not really paying attention to the energy this week, it could go in a whole different direction for you. So you really need to be conscious of where you want to go in your dreams. Okay? And it's like planning a business or planning a wedding. Okay, and you've always dreamed of this big wedding, but now you're starting to see the doves being released. When you say "I do" is going to cost this much money, and the flowers is this, and it's all doable. It's just how are you going to do it? It's making that action plan. It's being the king. It's taking the reins and planning the actions going forward in order to make it possible, in order to create the beautiful dream. The energy for the whole week is the Three of Wands, so it's definitely going forward on a beautiful karmic path. Okay, and the karmic path is your destiny, what you're here for. And it's being opened up to you, wide open. It's a beautiful, expansive path. And it's the beginnings. We have the Fool there telling us that it's a brand new path. And then we have the Three of Wands telling us even more that it's a brand new path. We go out of the week with the Eight of Wands. So this is the realization that you are on the path and ready to go forward. It's a creative path. It's one that speaks from your heart, from your soul, from the depths of your being. And it's the realization that some of the things that you love and you care for deeply can't go forward with you on this path. That in order to really truly step into your path, there are things that are going to be having to be let go, left behind. And I can almost guarantee for the majority of you out there, it's something that you don't want to let go of. That it gives you a false sense of stability. And if you really analyze it and you really look at it, you might see how it is a false sense of stability. And it's really making that action plan, really thinking about where you want to go and how you're going to do it in order to have that firm foundation. So I would have to think this is a very strong week for you. Now, it's not so much the action as it is the thought on how you're going to start to roll out the action. Okay, because the subconscious energy we have for the whole week is the Hangman. So this is a pause week. This is a week to get your thoughts together, understand your emotions, where your heart lies, how you want to go forward, what you need to leave behind, and bringing it all together in a beautiful plan. And the overriding vibration for the entire week is the Knight of Wands. Okay? So this is very much somebody who has been through lessons in order to reach this point in time. And stopping for a minute and being grateful for those lessons. And making it through those lessons. Knowing that you're stronger, knowing that you're more beautiful, knowing that you're more courageous. And taking that knowledge and moving forward, but also asking for a blessing that you go forward straight and true. That God, your angels, your spirit guides are always around you, protecting you. Thanking for up to this point, and thanking for knowing they're going to be there going forward. So the more you are grateful for your surroundings, what you have, the easier it will be to propel forward, be exalted on your path tomorrow. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.